Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing? Today, I am post-op day 28 mommy makeover. I hope y'all are having a great day today with God on your side. I'm making it. I am making it. This recovery process is definitely a roller coaster. And I am riding the roller coaster front seat. Y'all know what it's like when you get on the roller coaster and you get on the front seat. That's like, man, it's like, ooh, you brave. That's what it's like. So I'm definitely riding this roller coaster. It's up and down. It's up and down. It is. And I want to apologize to those. I told you guys that I was going to be going live yesterday. But I just didn't have it in me. Maybe I did a little too much the day before when I went live and I posted the video. I just didn't have it in me. What didn't you have in you? Well, I didn't have the energy. I had a headache and I was kind of aching a little bit. So it's definitely up and down. Post-op day 28. How do I feel today? I feel pretty good. And what I learned last night was, let's talk about sleeping arrangements, okay? And what I mean by sleeping arrangements is, after you have your mommy makeover or your tummy tuck, how will you sleep? You got to figure up, what's the word that I'm looking for? You got to come up with some type of concoction that will fit you. And I'm going to show you what I've come up with. It's going to look a little funny, but it works for me. And it has been working for me. So, if this is your body, this is your head. Let's just say this is your bottom and this is your legs in the sitting position. When you come home from getting a tummy tuck, they want you in a sitting position sleeping. So if you don't have a recliner, maybe you can get one. Or maybe you can sit on the couch or a chair that can have you sitting in that sitting position. Most of my recovery time, excuse me again. Most of my recovery time, I slept on that beautiful gray couch out there. It reclines far back as you want, and I was able to get nice and comfortable with just a pillow behind my back and also sitting on the pillow. But now that I'm further on in the recovery process, let me show you what I've came up with. If you got bath towels, I'm so serious. If you got extra bath towels, you're going to need them. If you got an extra, what do they call them? Bathrobe. Anything that can be nice and bulky. Get them and use them. Extra pillows around the house. Wash them babies. Throw them in the dryer. Get them nice and sanitized. You're going to need them. So let me show you what I do when I want to come in my bedroom and watch TV and still, I want to be in that sitting position, because if you're laying down, there's a possibility of splitting open your wound. That's not what you want to do, okay? And you will also be very uncomfortable. Think you're going to try to lay flat? It's going to feel like your wound is separating, because it probably would be. If you think you're going to lay flat, you can't. Okay? Think you're going to turn to your side. You think you're going to turn to your side, guess what's going to happen? The side that you turn on has a end of the wound. It's going to hurt. The side that you're pulling because you're turned this way is going to feel like it's opening up. So there's going to be you got to figure out something. You got to figure out what and how and what can we do. My husband laughed at me when he seen my pillow arrangement. So I'm going to turn this camera around and I want to show y'all what I've done. Y'all can see the two babies there. I got Polo right here on the left and Prince right there on the right with his leg up in the air. Can y'all say hi? Say hi. Let YouTube know that you guys are doing amazing. Oh, there he goes. Okay, so here we go. This is what I've came up with. So, never mind all of my mess. I got a mess. I got everything I need right there. I got the Tylenol, got the Motrin, got the chapstick, remotes, the fan remote, the water, cocoa butter. I got it all nearby me. You're going to need the things that you love and that you need to use close to you. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this right here. That black thing right there is a big house coat that I don't use. It's real bulky. This is a wedge pillow that my husband purchased. There's 2 regular bed pillows, okay? There is one, this gray thing is y'all know the things you can buy at Walmart. And you can they say you can put your back up against it and rest your arms on that. So we got that. And then you see how I've arranged pillows, like a pillow here to rest my arm, a pillow there to rest my arm, and then this beautiful pillow here that has a whole lot of, I don't know if I want to say cotton or material inside of it. And then I'm able to sit there in the position that they want me to sit in and sleep that way, right? So that's what works for me, okay? And then you see some extra blankets. In the middle of the night, I might need to grab them, fold it just like that, just so I can lean over just a little bit to get nice and comfortable. So that's what I mean when I say you're going to need to figure out what's going to make you nice and comfortable. This is what works for me. It just works, and I'm happy with it. So I was able to finally, within the 3.5 weeks, get off of the reclining couch, come into the bedroom, stack up these pillows and get nice and comfortable. But what I noticed last night and the night before was, being post-op day 28, I'm finally able to lay flat. I'm finally able to lay flat. I know throughout this whole video I talked about you can't lay flat, it's going to hurt, it's going to pull, it's going to tug, this and that. But yesterday or the day before, what happened was I kind of slid down those pillows accidentally. And then I noticed that I was nice and comfortable, And so last night, I purposely didn't lay on all of those pillows. And I was able to turn to the right, because I'm that type of person that I like to lay on my stomach, like with one leg up. That's how I like to sleep. Or I sleep on my side. I'm not a person that sleeps on my back. I'm just never been. So this whole time I've been so uncomfortable. But last night and the day before, I'm like, okay, so this is nice. So I got good sleep last night. Good sleep. At some point of my sleeping last night, I felt just a little teeny tiny tugging. Nothing too extraordinary, and I just kind of made my body in a position where the part that was bothering me, I made it to where it could be in a sitting position, but the rest of my body could kind of be laid out, so this is great. This is good to look forward to. If you've made it this far, post day 28, you're getting there. And it's true. I've said it before that when you get to that month line, you're beginning to feel like yourself more and more each day. Now, tomorrow I have my 1-month appointment, and I'm so excited because I have so many questions for my surgeon. I really do. I have so many questions for my surgeon. So I will be going live tonight. I don't know what time. It's going to be like 5, 6-ish. Okay, I had such an amazing time going live the other day with you all. And I'm going to do it again today. I have the energy. I pray for you. Listen, when I say my prayers, I pray for everything that I'm looking for. Everything that I want and I need. I really do. I say, Heavenly Father, please give me the strength, the will, the courage to go. I sure do. Help me to feel well so I can do what I need to do. Yes, I do. You have to, my husband always says, closed mouth don't get fed. And I am just the one to speak up and ask for what I need. Lord, I need you for strength today. Lord, I need you for courage today. Lord, I need to feel well today. Lord, help me with my energy today. In Jesus Christ's name. You know, and that's me. That's me around the clock. I am constantly praying because God hears our prayers and God is a good God. You hear me? Yes, He is. So, I wanted to talk about your sleeping arrangements. Find what makes you happy so you can sleep comfortably. There is ways to get nice and comfortable, but you got to figure out what's going to make you comfortable. At one point, I was sleeping in an office chair that we have that's on wheels, and it will lean back a little bit, and I found if I push it back a little bit, I can lean back in this office chair with a pillow under my bottom and my feet on a wedge pillow. I was so comfortable. Yeah, so you know, you might find something different every single night, but always remember, this too shall pass. You will get through it. You will get through it with God on your side. Listen, guys, I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. I've been getting a lot of, this is something that I didn't get a lot of before. I'm getting a lot of acid reflux, or is that what it is? I can just feel the acid in my throat and my stomach. I don't understand. I'm eating a great healthy diet, salads, and just eating very healthy. I'm not sure what that's all about, but I'll talk to my surgeon tomorrow. And maybe even talk to my my primary care doctor and see what they suggest. But it's been a little irritating. You know, nothing to cry about, but I'm okay. And my wardrobe doesn't look the greatest, but it's not going to. It's not going to. Don't think that you're going to put on a pair of jeans. Don't think you're going to put on a pair of jeans, a pair of hard jeans. It's going to rub up against your scar. It ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. You hear me? That hard material. So I have on a nice cute shirt that I absolutely love, but my pants, they don't match. You know what I mean? They're sweatpants. Let me show you. And they have to be loose, you know, at the waist. So I just got these sweatpants on. There's my binder. Okay. And then just my, you know, my undergarment. And then underneath my undergarment, or underneath the binder, I have lots and lots of gauze pads. So hanging under the binder, I have gauze pads hanging. That way the binder doesn't go into the incision. I will be purchasing a OG, I think it's called an OG second stage faja. Okay, I did purchase a faja the other day. That thing was $180. And I don't know if fajas are supposed to feel like that, but I wasn't comfortable with it. So that money was thrown out the window and you can't take it back. But I hear that, I think it's called triple OG fajas or something like that. This faja costs a little bit more, but I'm hearing great reviews about it. I think that I'm going to go ahead and purchase one. Hopefully it can get here within a few days because like I told you all, I'm really not comfortable with this binder because when I'm doing something such as sitting like right now, it does feel like it's not cutting into it. It feels like it's pressing on the scar. Versus if I were to have the faja on, it would not do that. Now, a lot of you were asking me about lymphatic massages. I will be able to ask my surgeon tomorrow. I did ask the nurse, his nurse, when can I get my massages? She said, now your surgeon does something a little different to your back. She said, he's putting stitches in your back. She said, so we'll tell you when it's good for you to get lymphatic massages, okay? So those of you that were curious about that, I'll let you know. I'll let you know what they say because I'll ask that question tomorrow. Listen, I've seen girls, come home and do their YouTube, hold on guys. Okay, what I was saying, I've seen girls come home, do their YouTube video, and their garment and their faja is bloody. I haven't had that situation happen to me. I don't understand, and I don't know, maybe you can tell me, why is that? Because I do all I can to protect my garment, my underclothes, my skin. I don't want to be bloody and gooey. I don't understand. I've purchased 2 garments, and you see some discoloration, but it's not bloody. You see what I'm saying? Like right here where the belly button is, you can see that I have a gauze pad there. Okay? And where my underwear is, right here, what's hanging out of my underwear, this is gauze pads. Gauze pads hanging all the way around, not just right there, but gauze pads are hanging all through here. So I don't have a nasty garment. Like, I don't understand. I see the videos and I'm like, where's all the blood coming from? And why don't they have a surgical dressing there? I don't know. So I am curious. But I do know when you wear the faja, there's nothing to hold your gauze pads in place. Well, I figure what I would do is I'm going to tape my gauze pads. So if this is 2 gauze pads, I'm going to tape them together. I'm going to tape 6 of them. Like I use 5 across my waist and 1 on my stomach. I'm going to tape all those together to where if I were to do like this, there's 5 of them together. And then I'm going to put the garment on. So I was always wondering, like, why is that happening to them? Why are they having so much, blood and things on their garments? And then, like I said, we switch ours out. We wash ours. If one is being washed, you got the other one on. When I take this one off, the other one's nice and clean. So it's a lot to look into, and there's a lot of information out there on YouTube and on Google telling you what you can do, what to not do and things like that. And videos like this that's going to help you guys. Okay, so listen, I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. Okay, I'll see y'all later because I'm going live. All right, and that's about it. I just wanted to talk about sleeping arrangements and what you can do to get comfortable. Do what you got to do so you can be nice and comfortable. I love y'all. God bless. Good night.